waive your vacant property registration fees for 4 years. If you are a non-profit organization in the city of Wilmington,
haven't you said that you owned the school for at least 6?
They will waive your non-profit vacant property registration fees for 4 years. If they would have applied our non-profit vacant property registration waiver, we would owe absolutely nothing. We would owe absolutely nothing. We would owe absolutely nothing. But I asked them, and they ignored my emails for 4 months. They ignored my phone calls for 4 months. They ignored our emails for 4 months. They ignored our phone calls for 4 months. And instead, the first time I hear from them since April, the first time I hear from them since contacting them April, asking them to apply our vacant property registration fee waiver to the past 4 years so we would owe absolutely nothing, they ignored me since April. They ignored me since...
I don't know about you, but if you ever donated to this brother, stop at this point, because at the end of the day, he done had more than enough time to do what he had to do. I was going to go see this guy in Baltimore to support his book. My son was a student at Townsend, and I called him. We had like a group going to see him at a bookstore in Baltimore. And this was like it was this year. I think around in May or something. Or was it last year? But anyway, you know what I'm saying? He talked a good game, and, like the lady said, he do have the building, but I think he's too busy flying everywhere. He don't have time to focus on that, and he by himself. So it's like, he got too much on his plate that he's doing, and something is sacrificed, and it's the school itself. So it looked like you're taking all this money people is sending you, and you jet setting everywhere, getting your citizenship in Ghana, and you enjoying your lifestyle with donations. I mean, I'm just like, who want to still support this? And you know, and I ain't gonna front. I was on board to support, but I never got around to it. But I wanted to actually go see the school, and once it was up and running, I wanted to be in the flesh and support the school. Once I actually saw it up and was face to face, I want to take pictures for my content and highlight the school and so forth. So that's what I was waiting on. So, you know what I'm saying? So, but I'm aboarding ship. I'm abandoning ship because, fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me.
It's April. No phone call, no email, nothing in the postal mail since April. And the first thing we find out, the first time we hear from them since April, is a letter on the front door of the school, affixed with a rubber band and masking tape.
My man, like,
brothers and sisters,
I don't believe this dude.
Giving us 20 days to pay these back taxes. We already paid $30,000 for water that we don't even use. We just paid $30,000 to the city of Wilmington for water that we don't even use. And now we got to pay another $30,000 for vacant property registration fees that we shouldn't even owe because we should have a waiver. We should have a waiver. We should have a waiver. And it gets worse, brothers and sisters. It gets worse because they are raising the vacant property registration fee. They are raising the vacant property registration fee this fall from $5,000 a year to $12,000 a year. I'm going to say it again. They are...
Yo, just go ahead and wrap this shit up, bro. Honestly, like many people, including myself, predicted, this is never going to happen. And for everybody that donated to this cause and is not going to see a dime of that money, let alone see what you thought that you donated to school open, I feel bad for you guys. I truly do feel bad for you guys. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Hanley, 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm going to holler at you guys later.
Peace. Like, folks just getting fed up. You know what I'm saying? Folks stopping this dude in the street and like, dude, where our money at? When the school open? Like, you know what I'm saying? All we see you doing is enjoying life with money that folks sending you. You know what I'm saying? And it's, it's over. I mean, you do what you want. You still want to send old boy money. Mama say don't be nobody fool. And right now, anybody still supporting this scam, because that's what it seemed like it is. If it's not, it seemed like it.
This stuff with Dr. Umar Johnson. It last, he has come out that they're going to auction off those buildings that he has for a so-called school that he never opened. But 10 years ago, I had made a commentary about him after his debacle he had with this so-called conscious stripper person. And I had interviewed her, after all of that, and I asked him, hey, you want to come on and talk about it? He didn't want to say nothing about it. But after the fact that I made this video 10 years ago, and now you find out 10 years later, no school, not a single child in there. Now, you know that a lot of paperwork has been out.
Kid's grown.
He's getting charged the vacant building fees because the building is considered vacant, especially if you don't have a certificate of occupancy, is considered vacant, okay? So what I want to do tonight, I want to play that video I made 10 years ago. Now, I can get further into, that situation, how, I know that he's lying to y'all just from the fact that he been knowing this situation.
Hey, it's 3:00. I'm signing off. I'm gonna take my butt to bed, and we need to stop being gullible to folks that, I think we just so thirsty for a leader, someone to represent the black culture. And, because right now, nobody is really on the front line. And honestly, we shouldn't be dependent on nobody else. It should be us as individuals on the front line. And I just feel like I'm on the front line for my immediate circle, So if everybody take care of their family, their circle, their clan, we'll meet at a mediation at some point. But I think Dr. Umar in the beginning, I think he meant well, and I think he got jaded somewhere along the way. And, trying to take on too much himself without no help. You need a team when you trying to do things on a global level, on a local level, you know. And when I mean global, he's traveling everywhere. So how you by yourself trying to oversee an establishment from across the ocean over in another country, you know, and it's like you the one trying to oversee the construction, the repairs, and nobody is designated to do nothing but you. And you're busy now. You're making money hand over fist with your books, your lectures, and so forth. You ain't got time to for real focus on that school. And that's really the reality that I believe, you know. So, yeah. So, because that wasn't priority from 10 or 15 years ago, like my man say, pack it up, get a job, focus on your books, and focus on lectures. Stop bumping anything about that school. At this point, you done lost that fight. Nobody is on board with anything about this school. Because right now, it's like you've been scamming. And once you taint it, nobody want to deal with you. All right, man, I'm out. This big day, streets finest. I'm a holler. Peace.